Hey guys, and welcome back to oh fucking hell, Dyson Sphere program.
Almost
I've stolen Arumba. I've literally kidnapped the man.
I'm gonna go to Venus the Weenus to collect some acid. Sound good? How's it going?
Yeah, that's fine. Just make sure you know what planet you're coming back to.
Earth. Coming back to Earth. AKA Steegelandia? Earth.
There you go.
See,
Alt
I
for
remember,
rapid
for me, Earth is a reference to, I think, Independence Day. Because that's the way that Will Smith says it. He's like, welcome to Earth.
fire.
He punches the alien. I swear he says Earth. Because he doesn't know how to speak.
Earth is a game mode in League of Legends known as
Oh.
Ultra Rapid Fire.
Okay. I wonder how Icarus is able to carry 1200 sulfuric acid in his pocket. Like, shouldn't that burn him a little bit?
I don't know. It depends what he's made out of.
Alright, do you have a storage bin ready to receive sulfuric acid?
No.
Can you make one? Because I don't have any construction materials on me. So when I get back, I'm gonna be... I literally dropped every single item out of my inventory so I can carry more acid.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'll be back in like 1 to 2 minutes.
Two big liquid tanks waiting for you. In
Damn it.
the worst possible position that I could have put them in.
Next time I go to Venus, next time I say I'm gonna go to Venus, please remind me that I need to not dump all of my construction material because I need to put down at least a couple solar charging powers so that I can refuel.
That's why as soon as I remembered that I had to do that, that's why I was like, yeah, I'm just taking my ship back to Mercury and sorting this out because I knew I would just forget. Okay, I've got the crystals, so now I need those crystals and titanium ingots in an assembly machine.
I'm going to attempt to use an exploit. So you can only hold 20 items of liquid per inventory space, but when you click to open, you can like click hold to like suck up the fluid. And as long as you don't unclick it, you can hold like theoretically infinite stuff in your hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to bring back like 10,000 sulfuric acid. It might work, it might not work. I need to recharge for a while anyway, so might as well just sit here. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, you've got your tower of storage for it anyway.
Ooh.
Right, now this
Is it
requires...
a tier 2 or tier 1 storage?
tier 2. There's two of them.
Nice. 2 of them. Damn, that's 60,000 acid. Alright, I'm not gonna wait for that much. I'm gonna try to bring 10,000. Like right here. Alright. Now I just need to be very careful to not click. Just don't click on anything.
Man, I wouldn't be able to do that because whenever I'm flying, I just spam buttons until I get home. It's like click everything.
I literally have 10,026 sulfuric acid in my hand.
Yeah, just holding it. Just imagine him like cupping his hands.
Alright, so...
right, titanium crystals. Oh, yeah.
I'm scared to even try to click the cruise assist stuff because I might accidentally drop all this acid in space. I'm just gonna try to fly like manually back to Earth.
Earth.
Can you rename it to Earth, like EARF, Earth? Because that's what I imagine. Earth, like Earth. Yeah, perfect. Earth without the th, just an F. Earth.
Earth.
Oh, you can call it Steejo Land or whatever it was called.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'll colonize my own Steegelandia. I'll have blackjack and hookers.
ETA. Oh man, cruise assist is so fantastic. So like I didn't press tab and like go to the star list and choose Earth and say go there. I just sort of pointed in the general direction of Earth and it locked in. Once,
Yeah,
it,
go.
once it realized that, oh yeah, you want to fly there? Okay. Got it. It's a great mod. All of the mods for Dyson Sphere Program are made so well, I think. Got a lot of real talent working on them.
Do we have... What the fuck? Oh.
It's so, like, you know that thing, Call of the Void? Where, like, when you're on, like, the top floor of a cruise ship and you're looking over the edge, your brain's like, don't jump off.
Yeah.
I'm getting that right now with this sulfuric acid, like, better not press the right mouse button, but I kind of want to.
Or maybe I should push the right mouse button.
But what if I did? There'd be so many little cubes on the floor. I wonder if I did it in space, I wonder if it would, like... Normally the cubes drop on the ground, right? And then they're there and you can pick them up. I wonder if they would just, like, float in outer space. Now the last tricky part is getting over to you. Alright, where do I go? I'm afraid to even close my inventory screen, so like which
it's
one?
the left.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I think I see them. Unloading. Slurp. Slowly deposit.
Just fill out. Oh, it actually doesn't show me like as it's going.
It is. It's just really slow. I only have 10,000. This one holds 30.
Yeah,
So
if I click on it, it's got 0. So.
Oh, click on the bottom one? Because
Yep.
Still says 0?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Must just be the way they sync it.
Well, it's probably because this game is supposed to be for single player, so there would never be a circumstance where...
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet when I close my view of the entity is when it updates it. Something. Well, we don't have to make oil the stupid... or sulfuric acid the stupid way.
It's always good to know.
How's your little science project going?
Going fine.
Do we have science yet? Are we there yet?
Not yet. No, we're not there quite yet. What?
Where did I put my stuff? Do you remember?
No idea.
What good are you? You don't even help me remember things. There it is. Okay, so now we have sulfuric acid, which means that I can make some graphene. With the graphene, I can make a planetary awesome building, and then we can stop having to move things around with belts and remember where things are. I'm tired of that. I need to make... Need iron. I want more logistics inventory slots.
There we go. We've got titanium coming out. And it's getting good. Thank you. So now I need a new gooer.
Let's see.
The gooing's not too bad when you do it this way.
I'll need to come see what this way means.
It would help if my output bus was a bit neater. My output bus is just spaghetti just now, and it makes me feel bad.
Okay, I won't judge you.
It can always be cleaned up.
I won't judge you much.
Ah. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay, to
Okay,
make
now what's the next thing after this?
particle colliders, we need graphene. To make graphene, we need that. And okay, so we have energetic graphite over there already, right? Because of the coal that we theoretically didn't need, but we did use.
Oh, I just need diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds are easy. Just double compressed coal in smelters.
Yeah.
The same thing that we use for the
I should have spotted that a bit sooner, because then I wouldn't have needed to run this coal belt as far as it needs to be run. But whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna just borrow some of your resources to get this bootstrapped crap particle. I'm trying to make particle containers, by the way. That's what I'm trying to get to. They require the graphene. The graphene requires sulfuric acid plus energetic graphite. Okay.
You know what it is that makes everything so fucking spaghetti?
What?
There's no underground splitters. Underground belts.
Belt? Yeah, but we got multiple Z layers of belts, so.
Yeah, but the area that's required to go up a Z layer and back down is what makes things so messy.
I see, yeah. Well, I mean, we could adopt a different style where we just do all of our like transportation belts could, instead of being on the ground, they could all be like Z layer 5 and above or something. That way they never collide with structures. Aerial transport, you know?
Yeah, but then like how do you pull them into the structures?
You bring them down when you need them.
Yeah, but then you need to come down 5 and it takes like fucking so long to come down.
Not really. You can go down one tile. As long as you go like straight without curving and stuff, you can go down very quickly. Like, look, this is a belt going up like 8 layers. Oh, it just connected wrong. By the way, you can press and hold shift to force it to not try to connect to belts. If you're trying to build above, it's really convenient. Yeah, like that's like 7 Z layers up, this belt over here. You're probably too far away. I think that comes down really quick. So like we could have this. I did do a vertical bus. I tried it. It doesn't work great because you get to the robot stage of the game and then you're like, okay, that's dumb. But basically,
yeah, that's how far you need to go up and over one, like a single. And I know that you can like delete them and like you can shimmy them so it goes. Yeah, so it's like imagine if you've got a regular bus, if you want to have it nice and neat, that's as like you need to have what's that 1, 2, 3 spaces between each layer of bus. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry, I'm building, but yes, I think I understand.
So like before, like in Factorio, you would have 2 spaces between each layer of bus.
Yes, right. So that you could do undergrounds. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. Whereas in this one, you would need. I suppose it's not too bad, but I say, I feel like that's why the spaghetti becomes spaghetti.
Becomes spaghetti. Yes. Yeah. I think it's just adjusting to a different game. Like they handle.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just. For a long time, when I was first playing this, I still always compare it to Factorio because it's very similar. But I would always feel like Factorio was like correct and this one was doing things wrong, which isn't really true, you know?
Yeah.
It's just different.
I really mean, yeah. It was just different.
Now, after having played this for a while, if I went back to Factorio, I bet I would feel like it's...
Why do you do it that way?
Yeah. Like at first I really did not like the proliferator stuff, like goop. The idea, it made way more sense to me to put a production efficiency module into a building than to goop the feeds. But
yes,
now it's, it certainly is visually pretty because you get to see the little arrows on the side and it's neat.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's interesting.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to make graphene. Made in a chemical plant. Need the energetic carbon. You don't need that.
Will there ever be a point that we want a full belt worth going to a matrix lab?
Full belt of science?
of the inputs into a matrix lab? Like, will it ever use that much?
Will the matrix labs ever be able to use it?
Yeah.
They can stack like the tech on the upgrades page of the tech tree.
Yeah, they can stack super high.
It's pretty low down. Vertical construction goes up to tech 6, and labs get +2 per layer, and storage only gets +1. So labs end up being almost as tall as the planetary and the planetary logistics stations. Like, so they can consume a lot.
Do I want the conveyor belts right beside, like each input should be like right beside the matrix, or are we okay with one?
It should definitely be one adjacent, and then you probably end up using more than one sorter eventually. Like it's that much. Is this where? Oop.
How I forget the way that we done these down south.
Probably did them wrong.
Okay.
My guess. Like in general, we probably didn't do it right. Why? How do we do what down south specifically?
Just for getting the science out of these.
Oh, you want me to just go grab a blueprint of it? Or actually, you could.
Do you have a preferred way of getting the science out of these? Or what did we do?
So
we literally just done. Yeah, we done two separate inputs in one.
So it's one input, two separate items with one input, 8-second crafting time, one output. You're probably fine to do a 2 distance.
A 2 distance, yeah, that's what we've done here.
Yeah. If it were any quicker, I would maybe consider doing something. I don't have enough matrix labs, but pretend like there was another one. You can do something like this.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Like,
and
do
then
we need to do that, or?
And then you do it, but then you have to have that every second tower, and it's kind of not cool. Up to you. Anyway,
yeah, we'll just do 2 distance. If that's what we've been doing,
then it can't be wrong.
Then it can't be wrong.
All right, need chemical plants making the stuffing. Graphene. Bootstrap graphene. Gross.
There we go. We've got first yellow science getting made.
Nice. All right, so the first 50
is automated.
Sick. But is it connected to the consumer towers yet?
No, not yet.
The first one we want, I think, is probably
10 hours?
This one.
Hours?
This one's probably the best. 50 structure matrix, so we can get the automatic piler, or we can go directly for the interstellar logistics towers.
I'll let you choose that. You've waited patiently while I fucked around with this, so...
Yes, I did. That is true. No more fucking around.
But it's modular and expandable.
Nice. That's smart. Who are you and what did you do with Steejo? Okay, we're gooping all the stuff.
What I should do here, however, is have this. Okay. There you go there.
Okay, we've got some bootstrapped graphene production.
Okay.
Which is just enough to start doing infrastructure, like for flying robots and stuff. Need more foundation though. Be right back. Be right back, just so you know. In case you're wondering where I was.
Just in case I miss you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you will. Why wouldn't you? I'm so excited to show you the future of us
Wait, so
doing mining.
Of course. They need every fucking matrix, don't they?
Yes. Yeah, that's the issue. That's why we have a science consuming tower and then science production towers. But you may not need to run a big long ass belt, because in the next couple of minutes we're going to have access to our very first logistics drones, which we can just use to relatively inefficiently for now fly stuff around the planet wherever we want. And that's why we need more power, because we're going to have 11 billion of them.
Yes.
Eventually. They will blot out the sun. Sorry about the lag, I'm terraforming. Must kill all the trees. No trees allowed on this planet.
Okay, so why so you don't have any titanium crystal, and we've got no titanium crystal because you don't have any of those crystals. You've got none of those crystals because we don't have any plastic. You've got no plastic because we don't have any oil. Why do we not have any oil?
That's a weird problem to have.
Oh, okay. We don't have any oil because we've got too much of the hydrogen.
Too much hydrogen? What?
It's
No, that's crazy.
It's because the hydrogen's not...
Well, we weren't using our red science for a long time. But if there's too much hydrogen, that's a great problem. Just box it up for now, and that's where we're going to set up our fractionator column. And then also we want to take our hydrogen and start making hydrogen fuel cells. Or whatever they're called. They're called hydrogen fuel rods.
I'm going to bring this hydrogen back to where the other hydrogen is.
Well, I say it's bootstrapped graphene, but this is a lot of graphene.
There we go. So the hydrogen's now going into where the other hydrogen is, which we actually have a decent amount of hydrogen here.
How much?
14,000? 15,000?
Huh, yeah, that's... I'm a little surprised.
Oh,
Okay,
we've
so...
got some good and some ungood hydrogen.
So here is the graphene. I guess we'll just put it into a box for now, because we don't have logistics towers yet.
I'm gonna grab a splitter.
Graphene! Yay, graphene. Graphene, I can make these. Means I can make a this. Soon. I still need more graphene. I wonder if, using the replicator, I wonder if you get, like, any effect from gooped stuff or not. We need to get,
I doubt it.
we need to get motors. Like, there's a whole bunch of production stuff we haven't automated at all. Electric motors, electromagnetic turbines, and supermagnetic rings. They're basically like engines in Factorio. You know how you do like the red engines and the green engines or whatever? You lube them up and whatever. We just need to do that. Because handcrafting takes it's like 6 minutes just to craft all this crap. Did you send the science over, or did you...
No, not yet. Sorry.
Just boxing it?
Yeah, it's
also,
just getting boxed just now. Because you told me I was going to have robots.
I'm trying. I need to handcraft like 400 motors. Okay? Actually, maybe we'll go automate that a little bit.
Okay, we're getting science again. So I'm just going to lube up the... Oh, we're lacking on lube.
Lube? You mean goop?
Mm-hmm.
Lube.
Yep.
The goop production's not keeping up? should be able to.
Or did you just extend that recently?
Not too recent. I mean, yeah, I did get some, and so each spray coater does have an internal buffer, and they will fill up. I think you can interact with it to tell it to not have as big of a reserve, or you can actually steal goop from the spray coaters if you need to, just like a fluid tank.
Right.
But yeah, so like each one has reserves of like 600. It does take a while to fill them all up. If you need more, we can just double up the goop production blueprint.
I'm just gooping hydrogen. It's funny, I feel like I'd be better. So if something goes through that is not gooped,
yeah.
And if something goes through that is gooped, does it use goop?
Yep. If the item gets consumed in a recipe and only some of the items have goop, it'll still consume the goop on the one that you did.
No, I mean if something's gooped and you put it through a gooper again, does it get double gooped?
I don't think so. I think it'll update like a 1 goop to a 2, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't waste the spray on the... You could test it. Just make a circle, make like a square loop with just a tiny bit of goop in the spray coater and just run. See if it keeps going down. That's actually really good to know. I would say. I need magnetic coil here.
How are we on silicon? Are we out? Oh, we're out of silicon.
Silicon plate again?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, this is why we need to get robots that'll automatically go back and forth between planets for us. A minute.
All right, time to leave. Earth.
Okay, so we have a little bit of basic electric motor production. Just bootstrap again.
I'm getting one gooped graphite again.
Energetic graphene?
Like, yeah. Energetic graphite, yeah.
Is that just because of it, like, averaging again, or what?
Yeah, I have no idea why it's... Maybe I picked up some single gooped graphite, or some non-gooped graphite, and then averaged it out?
Yeah, could be.
Is there any in the chest? Can you check the chest to see if there's...
Yeah, one sec.
There's any singles, or...
In the chest of energetic graphite, it is all double goop.
So I must have just picked up some.
Yeah, probably while you were working on
some
those smelting things.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
All right, good to hear.
Come on, Mercury. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I set up... Oh, no, I did! Yeah! I set up a charging spot on Mercury. And the storage is full. So I've got 5,900 high purity silicon in my pocket. Oh, there we go. Full inventory, 6,000. A full storage chest Mark II. Go to Earth.
I'm just adding a couple logistics drones so that if you want to request motors, we can request motors.
Okay. How are we doing for yellow science? Because I've got 23.
23? Definitely make sure it's all gooped, and then we can get this research going. We don't want to waste red, I think. Oh, sorry, waste our yellow, because yellow is still sort of difficult for us to make.
Yeah, it's all sitting there gooped. Ah, fucking sticky keys! Go fuck yourself. I bet everyone is watching this is like that bloody noise. Because it's so loud as well. I can't believe that we're still just running off of energetic graphene or graphite.
Our mechs themselves, you mean? Well, if there really is that much extra hydrogen, then we should probably be making some hydrogen fuel cells. Because we are gonna this planet is gonna run out of resources. Not too long. We've got 4 million iron, 2 million copper, 4 million coal left, but it's not infinite.
Run out of power. Bullshit, I'm currently running along this gigantic solar array.
And there's no power, yeah.
And there's no power. I'm getting there. I'm really close to your graphene thing. A little charge and poop over here. Charge.
Is there tech to allow us to have more logistics request slots, I wonder?
I thought it was just like one per inventory.
One per inventory row?
Yeah, that's what it is. I could be wrong. I'm just pulling it out my ass.
Well, I hope it is more, because I really like being able to request everything, just like in Factorio with logistics.
Yeah.
Green circuits are part of the logistics network. Okay,
Okay, so do you want me to...
You can also request brown motors. I'm gonna add green motors, and then I'm kind of done with this for now. We still need to automate regular logistics drones, and also, sorry, logistics bots and drones, and interstellar vessels. We need all of it. Point. Do I want what? Sorry?
Do you want me to belt over this yellow all the way over to the bottom, or do we want to do...
If you want, for now, we could just... Since we know we're going to have the ability to move stuff with bots, we could create a storage chest over here and just manually do a manual transfer and then turn it into a bot transfer.
Well, I've got 103 yellow on me just now.
Okay, great.
So I'll bring it over. So that's like 120 odd yellow with the extra 20% boost from it being gooped.
I will set up the inputs.
Uh-oh.
This is the consumption, right?
Yeah, I was going through the fucking floor again.
Oh no, are you jumping everywhere?
It's alright now, I've solved
Like a
it.
crazy person? The red science is so bright. And you say those are all gooped already?
Yep.
Nice.
Re-goop!
Alright, it's time for the science. Here it
We've
comes.
got yellow!
Automatic piler into interstellar logistics station. Can't research that yet because we need high strength titanium alloy first. Put it like that.
Look at them, they're all gooped.
It's very pretty.
72
I love how
hash
bright they are. They're very cool.
It'll be nice when we've got like full belts of everything.
Alright, so if you want, I do have some very
Nothing
basic
means.
motor production here.
So what did you think of my science creation?
I
Oh
Didn't
wow, yeah, I
really-
just fall through the land here. That's weird.
didn't really look at it. Let me go look at it now. You brought more silicon back? How are we doing on titanium plate?
Yes. I don't know.
This is looking like more like a real factory now, but also it's still belt chaos and we suck.
Yeah,
It's so disorganized.
There's definitely a belt chaos on the left, and
Yeah.
I could have been a bit neater about that.
Alright, so you didn't worry about like ratios or anything, you just have one of each structure, right? And then you're...
Yep, and then we can just build to the right as much as we want, and
Okay.
it will just make more.
Yeah, sweet. This is where the control belt extension thing is really handy. Since you've got belts going in different directions and stuff.
Yep.
Cool.
And then it's
Yeah,
literally, like you see, every output loops to the left first to get gooped, and then loops back round to the right to get used.
It's funny, I basically did the exact same thing over here. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I
See?
go through, double back. This is where either great minds think alike or we're both equally stupid.
Yeah, fools seldom differ.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of phrasing it. Okay, I almost have enough.
Oh, so we can actually just straight up burn graphene?
Graphene. Energetic graphite?
No, just
Oh, you mean
graphene.
graphene, the actual... I guess so. It's got fuel chamber gen negative 66.25%, so it's real
That
bad.
doesn't sound very good.
Real bad at it, but yes, in theory. We need to do processors. We need to automate literally every single item on this item list, basically now, because we're entering that stage of the game. Need some more copper, and then I can make our first logistics tower.
I feel like we should move your goop setup.
Okay. Rip it up. Make a copy of it, actually. You should have a copy of that. Pretty good. Although I do think we should improve it so that it does automatically goop the copper. Or the coal input.
Yeah, so everything gets gooped.
Yeah, we should tweak it a little. Good point that I forgot. I think the idea was that it's an early game blueprint, so you like don't necessarily care about... You don't have enough power, really. I don't know. So I didn't want to make the whole thing cost 70% more, but in practice, it definitely should have it. Let me make it. Why can't I make it?
What are you doing?
I'm manually crafting processors so that I can... do it. Make the tower.
The Tower of Goop.
Just want one. I'm crafting one. I need to make like 26 processors. The processors are not that hard, right? They are just green circuits plus bluish circles. The microcrystalline components, which is silicon plate plus copper plate, and the circuit board, which is iron plate and copper plate. We just need iron and copper and silicon plate. The three basic plates, not including titanium, to make processors. We good to just use a blueprint or no?
Back on.
Crack on?
So how do your blueprints?
How do my blueprints? What?
Yeah, like what do your blueprints look like?
Like my
I'm
blueprint
imagining.
library?
Wait, where? I'm trying to find it. Okay, so if you were to place down a blueprint of like what was it? Integrated logistics systems. What was it? You were processors. So if you were to put down a blueprint for processors,
You want to open this rabbit? Whatever the phrase is, the
I just want to see what it looks like.
go down this rabbit hole.
In my mind, so I'll show you. I'll show you by placing down some belts, right?
Okay, one
So
sec.
in my mind, we've got. Yeah, we've got a main bus that runs
Okay.
like this.
I have a lot of blueprints. So again, give me an example, like here, early game processors. This is the blueprint that I would normally use for processors if I was just freely using blueprints. This is all going to be ratioed properly and... So it's like a modular thing. You just...
Is it gooped though?
No. This is pre-goop blueprint.
Ah, okay. So you've got a post-goop blueprint.
Yeah, it's based around a station-based stuff. So I have a whole blueprint book called Station Modules. Now I can go Station Module Quantum Chip. Unfortunately, this blueprint is still too big. We need to get the tech. This is 4,591 facilities. Okay. But it is a much bigger thing, and this is gooped. This is just like a little modular... This is the ratio. Just feed it these 3 ores, and then bam, there's some processors.
Ah, so this goes from ore to... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can understand where this would be useful. And maybe it's because I'm still thinking factorial, where you've got an infinite world and everything comes to that world. Whereas this is more like, no, you just go to a planet, you drop this down, you... Yeah,
and so you go to the planet, and if the planet has the 3 metals you need, you establish the processing there, a lot of times. Because it saves you on logistics warping from your logistics vessels. Speaking of which, we have our very first this.
Oh, cool. Planetary logistics system.
Okay, play with it.
Big boy.
Oh, go play with it.
It's got slots. And I can put buildings? What? Okay.
Alright, so if you do this, and then you toggle it to demand, and you give it power, unless there is an error that is going to make the game crash, it should be mining that, but it's not. Damn. Mod broke.
Oh, so this is the thing that would just randomly just mine from the planet.
Yep. So you just specify the ores that you want, and then toggle it to demand, and now it mines them. I guess I maybe did turn that one off. I think I turned off all of the mods that were... I must have. Still getting errors. So... Planet Miner. No, I guess we do have that mod.
Group, class assembly vein group, so yeah. Yeah,
it might be
planet miner, yeah.
It might be that it doesn't work with planetary mining stations, or it could just be bugged because of multiplayer. I really don't know. Normally, I would have like planetary stations that are dedicated to just mining, and then other planetary stations that are for moving stuff around. But for our purposes,
looks like we're just gonna have to move stuff around.
Son of a bitch, we're gonna have to set up mining. There is a better mining tech we can get at least that'll make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
But I was really hoping to avoid having to go and find the ores.
Throwing errors.
So that's like
I can so basically I could set this to demand and set one at the other side to supply, and that's how we move stuff across the planet?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like storage chests, requester chests, you know, there's like 5 chests now in Factorio, and...
This is just a 1E.
Yeah, and this is only a planetary station, so it can't send to any other planet. But once we get the interplanetary station, you have settings for both how it should behave locally and how it should behave in the solar system. So you can have
how do I load things into this?
You just belt them. It's got 3 connections per side. So these are belts in, these are belts out.
Belt in. Oh, that's sick.
Yep.
That's really cool. I like that.
We're gonna have to figure out this error. I'm getting an error basically whenever. Oh, as long as we don't have the ores marked, I'm not getting errors, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you have the station, it's kind of a weird angle. You can make the belt pretty easily by just going down, and then while you are trying to build it, it's like click on the middle of the tower, and then try to go out one of the outputs, press tab to cycle between the different items, and that'll automatically set a filter.
Oh.
But if you forget to do the filter, you can always click. There's a little filter above each output belt where you can do that. You can't set filters on the input side because they just go in.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, so that's how that yellow can come over. And then here, I'll chuck a drone in. 2 little drones. Problem is we need 2 of these, not 1. And I don't have enough processors. Which is why I'm looking at this processor blueprint and thinking, do we have all the ores?
So I think, so as far as I'm like thinking about this problem, is that you would do, like I was saying, like you would have a bus, the same way that I've done science. You would have a bus coming up and then you'd have a bus coming up, and then you'd have everything going in and coming back out so that it could then be used in a bus. But that's great for if you've got a planet that collates absolutely every resource onto that planet.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to set local stuff up, then yeah, you're better off with the ratios coming straight from whatever you would be pulling, so whatever ore.
Yeah, and this is where like the belt throughput math starts to become more and more important. Like each yellow belt's 360 atoms per minute. How many belts or how piled do we need it? Speaking of which, we can make automatic pilers now.
Right.
Which we should, and they're cool. They just go right next to the stations usually, and they pile it as it comes out. And so you can do 2 yellow belts into a double piled yellow belt. Apparently I have.
So yeah, it's interesting. I think, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty neat. Excited? I'm excited. I need to keep making handcrafted processors so that we can get a second station up. I do want to at least get that done this episode.
Okay, so the thing that's making science slow at the moment is literally just the matrix labs. So
yeah, just make more and stack that damn thing up. Are we out of silicon again? No.
No, it shouldn't be.
Well, I'm out of silicon. Well, I can't make processors. So, does that mean that we've opened the rabbit hole or whatever that stupid phrase is and I'm gonna use blueprints now or what? No? Yes? No?
So I'm kind of like fighting with myself over it because it's like
so convenient.
it's like convenient. Do we want to rebuild the same fucking blueprints that you've got, or do we want to use the blueprints?
Yeah, like I've already put the time in, but
yeah, do we want to spend an hour going like, right, okay, what's the ratios for this? Are we doing this correctly?
Right, the ratios part is the annoying thing. Like, it is a lot of work to. But I mean, you can go onto the internet and just find blueprints that other people have made, and then you have to ask yourself, like, are you even really playing the game if you're just like letting someone else make the blueprints for you?
Yeah, if you're just grabbing the blueprint, copying, pasting it down, and then that's you done, essentially.
Yeah, it's kind of a. So like, I limited myself. Like, I never copied blueprints from people who had made like entire planet-wide blueprints. So you just literally fly to a planet.
Because yeah, what the fuck's the point?
But some people like this to play it at that level where you're just trying to get as many planets making universal science matrices as possible. And I don't know.
I feel like that's cool if you've made it, you know?
Yeah.
If you're the one who has made the blueprint and you're like, yeah, okay, let's go to this one, slap it down. Let's go to this one, slap it down.
Yep. Well, you should have. Why? I don't know why it took you so many years to finally play this game with me. Like, we could have made the blueprints together originally. It's not my fault. I am gonna I'm gonna bootstrap this processor production a little bit because it's slowing us down a lot. That's not cool.
Well, there's a lot of stuff slowing us down a lot at the moment. Okay. Right, let's head back over and get this science going a bit faster. And then as soon as we can get a planetary logistics station for the science, then we can at least get the creation of science up and running.
This is some serious belt spaghetti. I apologize. Try not to judge.
Have you seen my science thing?
Try not to judge me.
feel like I need more.
Alright, so that will do a little bit of basic processors, and if I can put a logistic hat on it, that would be great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
I've got like a fake belt here that's not placing correctly.
By the way, this isn't really where this station needs to be, it's just where I plopped it there, but, you know.
That's annoying. I don't know how to fix that. Can you come here?
Yep, one sec. Where is you? Steejo on map. Who is?
Science, sorry.
He is here. What?
So I've got, oh shit, that's wrong.
4 level 1 sorters
here.
in is good. Yep.
Here, there's like a belt that should be crafted here.
Like that? Or the other way?
Yes, no, like that.
Okay.
I couldn't craft because there's a weird break.
Oh. Weird. Is
Yeah, and I can't
good
pull
now?
a sorter out of this. Nah, it's still busted. I can't pull a sorter out of this matrix lab either.
Okay. Like that?
Yes, thank you.
No, no problem. I think that issue has happened before. It normally gets fixed just with a reconnect, but no big deal. Okay, I'm going to bring you a station. Put a logistics hat right here. Okay, if you want to request processors, you can. Need to create some more logistics spots.
Where's my inventory? God, that's my thing full now.
Okay, so I'm currently crafting the second tower. We only have 2 drones, but that's still probably plenty to move science around. I will connect this science output to our science tower, although we should probably put it where the science actually is. I'm gonna remove this.
Oh, there they are. I couldn't even find the bloody processors on the list.
Now we have access to Interstellar, and the Interstellar is significantly taller and costs titanium alloy, which is where we're going to mix titanium plate, steel plate, and sulfuric acid together to make a titanium alloy plate. It's pretty easy, actually.
As soon as we make one of them, we can start getting the acid transported from Uranus.
Yep. Pretty much. Oh, the other thing that's really nice about logistics towers is that they have 100% guaranteed throughput. Like, you don't need to have 4 sorters to fill a belt. They'll fill any belt of any height. Like, if it's a speed 5 belt out of a tower, fully saturated. Perfect. Every time.
Do you have a tower? Are you bringing me a tower?
I'm just now putting down a tower near science to request Dell Science.
Oh, the requester one. Okay.
Yep. So the requester's in place. The output is good. And these are going to come. They're going to come here gooped, right?
Yes. Pre-gooped.
All right. I will bring another tower over. I think I have 2 now. You put it wherever you want it.
Well, I've got the belt here coming out, so just wherever you want to put it.
Is that okay? Good? Good?
Sure. good.
Oh. And then you just want to... So now we don't need storage chests because this is a storage chest. It can hold 5,000. So this is a supply.
So I don't even need this. Yeah, no, so I don't even need the storage chest.
I mean, the storage chests can carry more. They can hold more, but logistics... Eventually, you basically don't need to use planetary logistics. You just use interstellar logistics because they have more item slots. They can interact with more stuff, and you can flip them to become interstellar whenever you want, etc. Okay, so in this case, it doesn't matter whether the drones are here or at the other one, but drones can only interact, like a drone that lives in a tower. It's not like roboports where any drone can do any job. The drones live in the tower. They can go collect stuff, or they can either go collect stuff and bring it back, or they can take stuff from where they are to another location, but they can never go from point A to point B to point C.
Right. There you go. Look at that. Full belt coming in. Not anymore.
You can also just plop it directly into the tower. Unlike with liquids, you don't have to do the click hold. You can instantly transfer lots of stuff into towers.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna make a couple more drones. Yeah, so it's cool. Look, if you zoom way out and look up, the drone's landing right now.
Oh yeah. Shoop.
And
feels like something that Apple would make. The bloody drone.
Yeah, and they will soon blot out the sun. There goes 2 of them. You can actually see what they're carrying, and you can even just like, fly with them. They change their color to based on the material they're hauling.
That's cool.
God, they're slow and bad though. Look at that. Right now, at least.
Hey, milestone.
This took us like almost a whole hour just to get drones working. There's a little toggle, by the way, if you open up the planetary logistics station, you can see the drone count. And there's a little auto unit replenishment so that whenever you open up a station, it'll try to put drones in there.
Oh, okay.
Pretty convenient. Would recommend it. Toggling it on most stations when you place them. Alright, so yellow science is potentially done. So next up, titanium alloy. Gotta do that.
Can you come here? Do you have an assembly machine?
Yep. Where are you? I don't see you. It says you're like right next to me, but oh, you're red. Right. Yeah?
Yeah, I've got
there's a belt going through the buildings. Through the building.
What?
Yeah.
Not on my screen.
Yeah, we're having some disagreement about like what is going on the map, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I deleted the offending one. I'll rebuild it.
I'm just gonna delete everything that's here because it's
Wrong.
it's just busted. There we go. Right, now I'll desync pre-build ID mismatch on 104 planet. Please reconnect. Yeah.
Yep. We know, game. We know you're having problems.
I'm aware. Client should reconnect. Client should reconnect. Yeah, there's some serious fuckery going on here.
Yeah.
I've only got a minute left in the episode, so I'm not reconnecting.
Now I can't even delete the offending items. Does it actually say reconnect on your screen? Because
it did, but it stopped now.
I'm sure as soon as we reload the game.
Is that better? Did I delete it? Is that better? No.
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 Yeah, I can't delete those belts. They are a permanent fixture of the base. All right, so yeah, I love how we have like multiple different types of drones. There's the little bots, there's the flying drones, there's our drones, then there's going to be the vessels, and the vessels look awesome, and they can fly at warp speed, so they're cool.
Oh yeah, we're still having mismatches.
Yeah, I have 90.
Well, I guess we'll just have to call this episode early then.
137 errors so far. Sweet. All right, and another just for hovering over the entity. Cool. Also, I see 2 drones that are fixed. 3 drones, 4 drones. Yeah. All of them, they just can't move.
Okay, yes. Probably good time to call the episode there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I deleted the whole belt. No, shift delete is bad sometimes.
Control Z. Control Z.
It doesn't work.
What? It says you can undo stuff.
Control Z. Where?
The game says you can undo stuff.
Well, it's not letting me do it. So I don't know where that belt came from. Sorry. I guess that was your input belt for organic crystal. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So I deleted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
it's just as the game's just broken. I can't do anything. Okay. Yes, as always, thanks a lot for watching us play this game that is surprisingly like working, even though it's buggy as hell. I can still play, and I am placing things. It's just taking a while. But yes, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo. He's been Arumba. You've been awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
All right. See you soon.